As if. Shouts came from the living room. A tall, ginger male and a black-haired female were arguing about something. The black-haired figure scoffed. As if. Did you not see these eyes? These beautiful blue eyes? The female with blue eyes waved her hands over her face. Oh yeah? How about the fabulous hair of mine? The ginger yelled back, placing his hands on his hips. Whatever, I am way more beautiful than you are, she said, glaring at him. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Are not. Are two. Are not. Are two. Are not. Fine. Let's settle this then. The black-haired figure turned around, cupping her hands to her mouth. Ed! Tom! Two males, one in a green hoodie and one in blue, walked towards the living room. So, Ed... So who's prettier, me or listener? Matt interrupted. Neither, Tom said, folding his arms. Ed smiled. I think you're both equally as beautiful, he replied, taking a sip of his cola. Yeah, but I'm obviously better looking than he is, listener protest. Dream on, Matt snapped. Oh my, would the both of you shut up? Tom yelled. Who cares if one is better looking than the other? It's not exactly first world problems. I mean, I'm the most obvious choice than her. Listener can never be as beautiful as I am. Listener growled. Oh yeah? Let's hear you say that once I'm finished with you. Ed grabbed Listener's arms, pulling her away from Matt before she could do any damage. Okay, the both of you need to calm down. You two are extremely gorgeous, and neither of you are prettier than the other, okay? You're both equal. Listener huffed, glaring at Matt. He rolled his eyes, sticking out his tongue at Listener, and in a childish manner. She scoffed, wiggling out of Ed's grip. Whatever, I'm going in my room, Listener muttered, heading upstairs. I'm still more beautiful than you, Matt yelled, earning a frustrated sigh from Listener. The blue-eyed female curled up in her bed, sniffling away. A hand mirror sat beside her, facing up towards the ceiling. She picked it up slowly, bringing it to her face, staring into it. Listener gazed into her reflection, taking in her red rim eyes and tear-stained cheeks. I'm pretty, aren't I? She whispered to herself. Of course I am. I know I'm pretty. She dropped the mirror, choking back a loud sob as she hugged her knees tightly. A sudden knock on her bedroom door startled her. Listener, are you okay? Oh, great. It's Matt. She shook her head, quickly wiping away her tears. There wasn't really a point to it, though, seeing as more of the salty liquid flowed out of her eyes. Go away, she snapped, glaring at the door. Did she remember to lock it? Matt paused before giving his reply. Listener, I'm coming in. Not even a half-second passed before the door swung open, the tall ginger standing at the doorway. Listener? Matt quickly shut the door behind him, rushing towards her side. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Matt? She sniffed, looking down. Do you think I look good? Of course, he replied, smiling a little. But I'm prettier than you, aren't I? Listener blinked, another tear rolling down her cheek. Yeah. Oh goodness, that wasn't the right thing to say, was it? You are extremely beautiful, you know. He had Listener, who shrugged, smiling. I'm sorry, she whispered in Matt's ears. It's just, I was really insecure how I looked back then when I was younger. I thought I could learn to love myself, but sometimes those negative thoughts are still there. Matt continued to hold Listener in his warm embrace, not putting away for even a second. It's alright. Listener, you're such a wonderful person. You are absolutely gorgeous, and you're as beautiful as me. So please, don't be unhappy on how you look, because you're stunning. Listener nodded, wrapping her arms around Matt and burying her face in his chest. Thanks, Matt. You look pretty good as well.